What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Oh yeah, guys. So, I've been doing some stuff off camera here. I went ahead and I upgraded my health. You can see it's green now. I went ahead and I made 10 of these green heart canisters. We were kind of looked at that before, and I said I was going to do it off camera. I finally got around to doing it. It takes a little bit of time, but thankfully we got those 3 yellow hearts from fighting the Ender Dragon, so that was a little bit easier, but yeah, it still takes a bit of time. Each one of the green hearts, let's take a look at this real quick. Each one of these green hearts is an emerald that you have to throw into the cauldron with the Victus, the Tudamin, and the Spiritus. So gas tiers. I think we used the chain armor. I used chain breastplates this time. I can't remember. That's what we used the last time. And then Victus, I was able to just throw in a couple of pumpkins, and that was all we needed to do for that. So I went ahead and I made all that stuff, and yeah, we had to make a bunch of these, or I had to make 5 more of these yellow ones, and then a bunch of the red ones, and all of that stuff. So yeah, it took a bit of time to do that, but having the extra health is definitely very, very helpful when we are working with blood magic stuff. Whoops, I meant to land on this thing. So you can see that I've installed a bunch more of these blood runes. Those are all the self-sacrifice runes. I made a ring of the speed runes that help speed things up. The problem is I made this ring down here. This would be tier 4? Yeah, I made this tier down here and it wasn't working. I was like, what's going on? Turns out these redstone blocks, yeah, these aren't supposed to be here. We are supposed to use bloodstones, I think, and in order to get bloodstones, we need to get the blood shard. So that's something we're going to be working on today, is to try and get those. So let's take a look at this stuff real quick. So we need the bloodstone. No, not the brick. Is it the brick? Hold on a second. Bloodstone? Maybe it is a brick. I don't know. I could have sworn. No, it's not. Yeah, it says right here. So it's a weak blood shard plus 1 stone equals 32 of the large bloodstone brick. I'm not sure why it's a brick. That doesn't look like it's got a brick texture, but whatever. These are definitely a brick. Large bloodstone. I don't know. Anyway, so we need to get the weak blood shard, and you can duplicate these once we get them. We just need an imbued slate, and that will make 4 more of these weak blood shards when we got the proper orb in there. It looks like we can also get it from bees. We'll have to get to that point at some time in the future. Heat sand can be sieved, so this might be what we look at. That's a 3% chance. It'll give us some sulfur and some yellorium dust, which is awesome. Looks like we got another recipe here, and we can get it from soul sand at a 3% chance as well. So let's take a look at our system. Soul sand, we only got 350, and heat sand, we got 3,000. So this is what we're going to be using. Let's go and fill up our inventory full of this stuff. And we will drop down to our sieving area. Okay, so down here, I've been sieving a lot of stuff. I've been trying to get emeralds. Yeah, we got a whole operation happening down here. I'll probably end up removing this gravel and replacing it all with this heat sand, because I am more interested in getting this stuff going. Oop, oop. Back in the inventory, please. There we go. Okay, so now we got a full thing of that. I'll remove this gravel out of here and this gravel down here. Okay, so yeah, we needed the emeralds to make those hearts. I think at the end of the last episode, we only had like 10 emeralds or something, or 16. We didn't have very many, and I've been using them. So yeah, we had to make more. So we got that going on down there. I still did not make the emerald plants. I do want to work on that as well and get those going at some point. Another thing I did notice though is when I was over here, I came over to check on these villagers and see if or what I needed to trade them. And as soon as I walked up to them, I had an emerald fly into my inventory because of my magnet. So these guys are dropping emeralds, or at least I assume that's what the case was. So I set up a thing here to collect emeralds, just a transfer node with 16 world interaction upgrades and a chest. And sure enough, we're getting emeralds here. That one had 3 the last time I checked, and now has 4. This one over here hasn't gotten any, so I don't know. Maybe it's only if you trade them, they have a chance of dropping the emeralds. I assume I've traded these guys. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have to do so many trades and then they'll drop them. I don't really know. But yeah, they are definitely dropping emeralds somehow. So I decided to set these things up to collect them so they don't just land on the ground and despawn. So that's another way we are collecting emeralds, which is kind of cool. Unexpected, but cool. Okay, so what else have I been doing around here? Yeah, I unlocked more research in the thaumcraft stuff. I went through the book again, and I tried doing everything that we can do. There's a few left. I still have to combine some aspects together and all this stuff to get them. Yeah, we're running low on air now. We're down to 11 of those. Everything else we seem to have a decent amount of. Order 60. I guess it's not that much, but yeah, we get like 700 of the Terra. A lot of the base aspects we have a lot of. It's just air and Ordo are kind of low now. So we got to figure out a way to get those back up to snuff. Now, last time we were trading with the villagers to get those knowledge fragments that we can eat, and that gives us knowledge. People had said in the comments that I should be using the treasure bags. So let's take a look at this real quick. I forgot about these. I mean, we've set up the storage for them, but I haven't really done anything with these guys. Yeah, we got over 1,000 of these common treasures. Yeah, people are saying I should use these treasure bags because they give you those knowledge fragments too. That is really loud. Okay, so there's a stack of those. So 16 of those gives us 1. Okay, so it's not so great. We did get some gold out of there and some gold coins. A lot of gold coins, actually. Ender pearls, which is kind of cool, and a lot of potions. Now, I know the potions, you can set up a potion generator, and you can use those to make power. We really don't need to do that. Nom. We really don't need to do that, so I probably won't be doing that. Don't really have a use for all of these potions. I'm just going to chuck them for now. So that was the common. Let's actually put the rest of this stuff away. And then this is the uncommon, so 16 of those. Gives us a lot of stuff, more than I can handle, apparently. Oh, we got a lot of the chain armor, which is cool. So we got 1 emerald, we got 4 of the knowledge fragments, which I guess is okay. Anything else of interest here? Got some of these things. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that is a way that we can get them, but it's not that many, and you get a lot of inventory spam from doing that. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's a good way of doing it or not. It is a way, that's for sure, but I kind of like the trading the villagers thing better because you can specifically get those items, although it does cost emeralds, so I don't know. Maybe it's better this way. We'd have to set up a way to actually handle disposing of all the garbage that we don't want, which is a lot of stuff here. You know, I also remember somebody saying a while ago that we should be making brain jerky because that can also give you a little bit of the research, the aspects and all of that stuff. And it's also a pretty good food source. We have 21,000 zombie brains. Maybe we should try this. Do we have is it called a drying rack? Yeah, drying rack. Okay, so can we make those? All right, so we need to get some slabs. So we will make some slabs here. That should be enough. So let's make a drying rack or some. There's 20 of them, probably too many. Let's just put one down. So zombie brain, actually, let's grab a few more since we made all those extra drying racks. Let's set some of these over here like so. And some of these zombie brains. Okay, so apparently these dry out into zombie brain jerky or brain jerky, I don't know, whatever. And you can eat those. So that's going to be something interesting. I mean, if it gives us as much of the aspects as like those knowledge fragments, that's definitely something I would be interested in. So, oh, I can't eat those. We got to be hungry. Sprint? Okay, yeah, it looks like sprint. If you guys didn't know, this little gray bar behind, Goes from the right-hand side all the way to the left-hand side. As soon as it reaches the end, you lose half of the saturation or whatever. So if you sprint, it goes a lot faster. Looks like, yeah, we'll be hungry here in just a second. Also, if you take damage and your hunger or your health got a refill, that uses the hunger or your food a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. There's half a haunch down. So we'll eat the brain jerky. It says it's going to give us... How much is that? Like a quarter of the saturation and like half a haunch? Okay, well that gave us more than a quarter of the saturation. And we did get a research thing. I saw a little thing fly up there. Was that just one? One per dito? Well, that doesn't seem too good. Let's try another one. Alright, so I just got done running around a bit. I brought my hunger down. I wanted to see, since this thing says it, replenishes half a hunger haunch and only a little bit of that saturation. I wanted to see if it actually refills more hunger than what it says, too. Yes, it does. Okay, so that is actually a really good food. And we did get a couple of research points there, or maybe just one. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I heard the ding and I saw a little thing scroll. That is really, really good food, actually. Yeah, look at that. We just got, what is that, 5 points? Huh. Okay, so this is not too bad. Now, the thing is, we'd probably have to switch over to this food completely in order to make use of that. Let's put that back on. So that means we'd have to give up our bacon mushroom burgers, but they're so delicious. They're probably rotten by now. I've had these things for months. So can you automate this stuff? Like, I haven't really messed around with these drying racks too much. Like, I've used them before to like display stuff a little bit. I've used them to dry out, I think, zombie meat before, but I don't know if you can automate those racks. That's something I think we should check out. So let's go ahead and try some things here. Let's get rid of this. So if we were to try to automate these, we would need a way to get items into them. So maybe a hopper. We'll just do this as like a test. Hopper and a zombie brain. Shift place and zombie brain. Yes. Okay. So the zombie brain goes in. So now we need a way to extract item duct and a servo and chest. Okay, so one of these guys, there. Looks like that connects, and that guy ignored. Oh wait, no, that's not what we want. Hold on, stop, mistake. So we want this thing to whitelist brains, or I guess we could blacklist. Maybe we'll just blacklist. Blacklist those guys. Okay, turn back on. So items can flow down into it and we can pull items out. So now we just need to see if we can actually get the brain jerky to appear here when that's done drying out. If we can, that's going to be really, really cool. Look at that. Okay, so these are completely automatable. So I think the next step is to set up some kind of a thing here to create brain jerky constantly, and then we'll never have to worry about food again. I mean, having all these burgers, we don't really have to worry about it, but eventually I'm going to have to make more. With this stuff, we could just put in stacks and stacks of the brains or whatever, walk away, come back, and never have to worry about food again. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm going to set something up, more of a permanent location, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so with these drying racks, I found out you can place them on the ground. You don't have to place them up against the wall, so they will be kind of like a little step or whatever. But while they are on the ground, you can in fact still put things in them. So I'll put that zombie brain in there. You can kind of see it. It's in the block. Yeah, it is still there. Even though it's like mostly on the ground, you don't see it on the wall, which is good for kind of like hiding it, I suppose. So what I did is I put one of these over here. So this chest has zombie brains. We're pulling out of the chest and then piping into the drying rack, which is on the ground. And then directly below the drying rack, we just have another pipe pulling out into this barrel here. The pipe I do have set to blacklist the zombie brain, so it's only going to pull out the brain jerky when it turns, just like so. Now we got 49 over here. So the last step is we can just put a cover right like that, and you don't even see anything. So it's pretty compact. Only takes up like a 2x2 area, really. Well, I guess there's the pipe underneath, but regardless, it doesn't take up very much space. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty compact. Grab that one zombie brain out of there. And yeah, now we got food basically for forever, because I'm never going to go through this much with how much that heals and the amount of saturation that gives. Yeah, that's basically going to be our food source for the rest of the game, I think. We might finish off the burgers. We might switch back and forth. I don't know. But yeah, pretty good food source, and it does give us the aspects that we're looking for thaumcraft, so that's definitely a plus. Alright, back to our blood magic stuff. I let that heat sand sift. It's all been sifted. We got some sulfur, some yellorium dust. We're over a stack of that stuff now, which is pretty cool. And 56 blood shards, weak blood shards. So yeah, we are good on all of that. So the next step for the blood magic, I think we wanted to make the upgraded, or was it? No, we wanted to make the large bloodstone bricks. Bloodstone. These guys right here. We wanted to make these, so it's a weak blood shard plus 1 stone. So we can go ahead and make that guy. There we go. Also, we are running low on regular stone. We are down to 8,000. I guess I've been letting the game play and I've been doing stuff for a while now. Yeah, we're up to 43,000 now. Back down here, I could probably turn this off again. I set a tesseract here. This is where we were making the stone before, and I upgraded this guy from just 1 to 3 of those. Yeah, actually, you know, this is going really slow. I think we ran out of lava. Well, no, it says we have lava here. We're just not making enough to feed into this guy. So yeah, I should probably turn this off. Turn the tesseract off is what we'll do. No, to high. Okay, so that stops. These should fill back up and they won't process anymore. That'll get some lava. Yeah, okay. So anyway, we were running low on stone, so I decided to turn that on. I upgraded that down there, added the 3 more furnaces, and now we're up to 43,000, which is awesome. Okay, so these bloodstone bricks, let's go ahead and remove, or I guess replace, the redstone here with these guys, and that will fully upgrade us to the tier 4 altar, and then we should be able to make a lot of the other stuff that we are looking for, or I guess that the quest said that we need to do. And this guy right here, nice. Okay, so in our chest here we have this guy. We want to click on the altar. And yes, we are at a tier 4 now, which is awesome. Next step is we need to replace these stones down here with more blood runes and then get 4 beacons. So that's something else we can look at doing. Nether star. I think people are saying that there's other ways to get these nether stars. I can't remember. Maybe it's blood magic actually is what you guys said. Yeah. So an uncharged nether star we can put in a tier 4 altar with 20,000 LP to get another star. Is there any other ways to do this? No. So how do you make an uncharged nether star? So that's skeleton skulls and some diamond tools. Okay, so it's a little expensive. 3 diamonds, 5, 8 diamonds. Okay. Well, you know, that's better than fighting the wither boss, right? So 8 diamonds, some wither, or I guess some skeleton skulls. How many do we have? Let us come over to our mob farm. We've been collecting these for quite some time, and I know I used a bunch for the infusion. Sort. We have 5. Is that really it? Okay, so how do we get these guys? Is that the same one, actually? Let's go back and look. Yeah, these are the same ones, so we can make them, with a wither skeleton skull and this stuff. There's a bee that makes the skeleton skulls, which is interesting. Which are these tricky bees? Okay. Looks like that is the two ways of doing it. So we can either convert wither skeleton skulls over. I suppose we could set up a skeleton farm, and then I could hit them with my sword, which does have beheading 5 on it, which would be another way. Few different ways of doing this, I suppose. Do we have wither skeleton skulls in here as well? I didn't really pay attention. Okay, I don't see any. Wait. We have 6 wither skeleton skulls. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to figure out a way to do that. That's probably something I'll just farm off camera at some point. Alright, so let's open our quest book and see what we can do now. So now that we have that tier 4 altar, where am I at? Oh yeah, I was looking at some thaumcraft stuff earlier when I was doing that. So Mystical Blood says we have 1 quest with unclaimed reward. So I guess making the bloodstone was something that we wanted to do anyway. So let's read this. It says bloodstone is made by combining stone and weak blood shards. Blood shards can be gotten rarely by sieving soul sand. You can also obtain them by creating a bound sword and killing hostile mobs with it. Also, you can sieve heat sand, which we did and got a bunch of these shards too. Okay, so we'll claim that reward. And ritual master. Okay, so yeah. The rituals are something we'll get into pretty soon. I don't think we're going to do that today. Master Blood Orb is something that we need a tier 4 altar for. So we can go ahead and make this guy. Let's check that out. So did we make the tier 3? I don't think we made the tier 3. And I think we can just skip and go directly to the tier 4. So we will do that. That requires 40,000 LP to do that in a weak blood shard in the altar. So if we're going to do that, we need to set the filter so it doesn't pull that guy out. And we can just go ahead and toss one in the chest. I'm going to need to grab this guy to keep the altar full since it only holds 10,000. Whoops. Didn't want the book in there. It only holds 10,000, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to sit here and babysit this and fill it up 4 times over in order to do that, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and throw that in there, wait for this to happen, and we'll be... Oh, look how fast that's draining, guys. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this, and we'll be back, guys. Alright, guys, so right after that last clip, the Master Blood Orb basically finished. That was really, really fast, actually. I guess because it's the tier 4 craft, it goes a lot faster than the tier 1 through 3 crafts. Maybe it utilizes these speed runes a little bit more than the other ones. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, that went no time at all. So there's our Master Blood Orb. Let's go ahead and link this to ourselves. We'll just right click on that. And there we go. Now it says current owner me. And then it's back in the quest book, Master Blood Orb. So yeah, Blood Shard and 50k LP to transmute. And that's going to give us a reward bag. So let's claim that. So this is an epic reward bag. So let's see what's going to be epic about it. And Lure 3. So epic, guys. Can't believe it. That is like the best thing we've could have gotten ever. Okay, so back to our quest book. Imbued Slate. So this is something that required a tier 3 altar and 5,000 LP. So I think we can go ahead and make that now since we're up to the tier 4. So Imbued Slate's going to require one of our reinforced slates. And we need to set a filter here, so we'll do that. And we'll stick that guy in there. That's probably going to go quickly too since... Oh yeah, okay, so that's going pretty quick as well. Oh, that finished really fast too. Awesome. Okay, so there is one imbued slate. So we will complete our quest here. And that's going to give us another one. Awesome. So Blood Light. I can't remember now. We were looking at this last time. What is the name of this thing? Sigil of the Blood Lamp. So Blood Lamp. So let's take a look at this. This requires, 3 imbued slates. So we just need to make one more of those. It's not too difficult. We'll just stick that guy in there. So it's like a torch, some glowstone, the blood orb. And that is it. Okay, so I wonder how this thing works. This is from Alchemical Wizardry. Or is that the base mod? I know there's some other mods for blood magic. No, that is the base mod. Okay, I was thinking that might have been an add-on, but no, it is not. Okay, very good. So we will take these guys. I guess the Master Blood Orb will work just the way we want it. So let's come over here real quick and check this out. And we'll stick that guy right there. Master Blood Orb should do it. I see light. Awesome. So probably one of the more useful ways of using this thing would be here in the deep dark. Even though we've spammed a lot of torches, we don't really come here that often. I'm curious because it said that we could shoot these at a distance. How far does that go? Oh, wow. That really lights up that far away? My goodness, that is crazy. I like it. So, okay, so let's figure out a few things here. So it places an invisible light source that has a little sparklies, okay? What should we figure out here? So how much LP is in our network? We got 1140. So if I place one, and then how much we have? Okay, so that uses 10. Is that the same as if we shoot it? So we're at 1130, and if I shoot one over here... Oh no, that uses, what is that, 50 LP that just used? So is there like a distance? Does it use more the further you go? Let's shoot one at that post way over here. Oh, is there a distance? Oh, maybe it already, did it land over here? Ah, it's right here. Okay, so that was just in the fog. We couldn't see that far away because of the fog. It did show up over here. So we're at, whoops, 1030. What were we at a moment ago? Okay, so it's 50, just at a range. What are you? Did I already look at this one? Maybe I've scanned this one before. I don't know. It shows me the aspects. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I like this. This would be really awesome for the deep dark and things like that. You know, I'm thinking, now that we see these things, I don't think I had these goggles the last time I was here. This would be a great place to come and recharge my wand instead of going to the nether and killing mobs, which I have been doing. I'll have to remember that. I wonder how many nodes there are around this place. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I wonder how many nodes there are. Yeah, there's another node right there. Okay. Well, that's something that I'll have to check out off camera when I need to recharge my wand, but that's pretty cool. All right, guys, so I tell you what, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Lots of good stuff today. Very happy we're making some pretty good progress with the blood magic. Checking out those zombie brains was also pretty cool. Good ways to get those aspects for thaumcraft, which is really awesome. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye guys.